we was just now talking about your stage presence and performance.
Yeah.
And my man P, he sees a lot of people perform, and he's really really co-signing you. Like, do you think that a lot of MCs and a lot of artists take that lightly as far as their stage presence?
I don't know. I mean, with me, like, I started out doing that. Like, I'm not someone that was handed a silver spoon into the industry or anything. Like, I started out doing, like, whack ass bullshit open mics and showcase. I'm sorry, my fault. I just cursed twice, and they told me before I came in. But that's how strongly I feel about how whack some of the shows that I used to do were. You know what I mean? Like, if we're, you know, I've been in rooms where, like, the only people who were there were the artists that were performing. But it gives you that mentality of, it doesn't matter who's here. I'm not even, I'm on stage to put on a good show, you know. And I think I've carried that with me this whole time. So as I get in front of bigger crowds, it's kind of like, would you be more nervous in front of a crowd of 100,000 people whose faces you can't see, or 10 people looking right at you because there's nothing else going on? You know, so as I get into like bigger crowds, I'm not even really stressed, because I've had like 10 people's eyes like,
yeah, what
why
is this
are
dude
we still here?
Yeah.
And who is he again? You know, so I mean, I think like being on stage is the fun part. You know, like being in the studio and being on stage are probably the two most fun things that I get to do, because I get to go and have an idea that I wrote be recorded and listen back to it immediately, and then when I go on stage, I get to see that idea in front of other people and how they respond to it.
I do have a question now that you explained about the stage presence and all that, and there's a lot of people, I feel there's a lot of artists that need to improve in one area and this, that, and the third, and you seem to have it well rounded. You get a lot of notoriety from everything that you do. Do you feel like there's something that you still haven't accomplished that's like...
There's a lot of things I haven't accomplished.
But it's like right there, though, like right at the tip of your tongue. Like every time you go to do it, it's like, damn, why is it this one thing that, you know what I mean? Do you ever feel like that?
All the time. I mean, I still haven't gotten a Grammy yet. I still haven't even gotten a record deal yet. I haven't really had a record in any sort of rotation on mainstream radio. You know, I've had videos in rotation, but you know, there's always a lot to do. I mean, there are artists that I would love to collaborate with that I haven't really had the opportunity to yet. There are a lot of things that I want to do. Like, I don't ever... It's hard to say this, because there's some people who would say, like, but you've done so much, you know, celebrate the small victories. But you don't play in this industry for small victories. You know, nobody does, I don't think. You know, like, so it's like, if I aim to go platinum and I go gold, then that's still a victory. But if I aim to go gold and miss that, then... or if I aim to sell 250,000 and miss that, then...
you gotta see Esso's face when he says this.
It's just like, you know, like, this is saying, I think, like, parents say this to their kids all the time. I think my parents probably said it to me. It's like, aim for the moon, and at least if you miss, you'll end up in the stars. Like, I aim for some of the most outrageous things ever. So it's like, if I fall short of the most outrageous thing I could imagine, at least I might end up kind of where I want to be. Content. Like, I'm an ex-athlete. I played baseball through college, so I'm a competitor.
What position?
I played second base and shortstop.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah,
nice. I suck at baseball.
Yeah.
I'm the
so
worst.
Like, you know, like, that competitive nature doesn't really allow you to just be content with being okay or being decent. You know, like, I never was just content with starting. I wanted to be all league or all city or all state, or, you know, like, So how could I be happy with... I mean, and that's not to take anything away from anything I've been able to do.
Of course
it's not to say that any of that doesn't mean anything, but just when you aim for so much more, it's like, how can I just say, like, all right, yeah, I'm happy now? Nah, I'm nowhere near happy.
You mind if you spit a little something for us real quick?
You can do it. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably need some headphones.
Oh, yeah, no, I got you in styrofoam cups. You don't even got to worry about that.
What a styrofoam cup. Yo, the 1980s Sennheiser 414s. I don't even think I've ever seen 414s before. This is crazy. I'm trying to see where the left and right's at. All right.
Critical.
They so critical of the lyricals. No, I'm not spiritual, but the black Jesus laying off of my chest is kind of like a miracle. What? It's kind of like a miracle. Miracle whip, that's the white on white. I'm so bright, like the light that's on top of me. Y'all ain't stopping me. Why would you copy me? Poppy, please. I mean, mommy, please. Stop it. I mean, what? You copy, carbon copy, y'all so Xerox, y'all can't see us on Linux or Linux, the app I was raised on, wore my J's on, 35th moved up to 45, LE, they say shorty live, and I'm in EG, elevator skip every other floor, and I lived on the odd side, and I guess it makes sense, right? Now that I live on the odd side of the industry, dude, are you kidding me? My soliloquies kinda illy be, kinda silly be. They like, is that really it? Hello, are you ready for something different? And not just different for the sake of being different. Different cause I never been the same as these. Like I ain't even on the same plane as these. Press the top floor, let's elevate on these. Dutch master stuff with high grade on these. College grad ain't have great grade debt. I was in the tower sex taping other dudes' girlfriends, keeping them for my own entertainment. Still got a couple, replay them to this day, man. I'm an asshole, I know I'm an asshole, but only I can say it, don't tell me I'm an asshole. That'll make me go step it up to the Batmobile, that's how I feel, man. Blow me like Satchmo, and I'm chilling, I ain't even in attack mode. Please be easy, have a drink and relax, folks. Black James Dean, Jim Stark to be exact. Rebel without a cause, black motorcycle jack with the iconic Levi's, CI's timeless. Lyrically, I'm going insane. Yes, sir, I'm mindless. Please send me a BBM if you could find this rare combination that is everything that I am. 5'10", caramel skin with lower eyelids, matinee idol, good looks and sharp-minded, sarcastic sense of humor, but still grounded. Grew up in the hood, spend most of the time outed. Everything's easy. I'm rarely ever challenged to use more than half of my brain on any problem. The problem is I make it look too effortless, which makes it seem like I put less effort in. I think these dudes got the blue pill setting in. Sleep, eventually you coming off the sedative, and etc. You need to get you an Excedrin, cause I think a migraine headache setting in, and I would be to blame for that. Tell your girl she can call back. Tell them haters they can fall back. I don't need you, not at all, man. I'm over here doing me, Long Island, Stonybrook, you hear? WUSB with the old boards I used to see in elementary school when I would write a form or a test. What are those called? I forget. I think a clipboard. I'm about to let a clip off. Y'all, clip is just boring. Video. Get it? I'm snoring. No shots though. Peace out. Arigato.
I mean, yo, all right, wait, hold on. Yo, all right, wait. First and foremost, I gotta give a nice little round of applause for Esso for coming out. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
of course, yo.
Word up.